Here's something strange. Two people walk into a messy room. One rolls up their sleeves and gets to work. The other sits on the couch, frozen, knowing where to start. Same room. Completely opposite reactions. What's actually going on? It's not about personality. It's not about laziness. It goes much deeper than that. Your brain is constantly scanning your environment for one thing: safety. And when it doesn't find it, it starts looking for ways to create it. That's why some people clean when they're stressed. They're not tidying the room. They're calming their nervous system. Think about the last time you felt completely out of control. A tough week, a hard conversation, a situation you couldn't fix. What did you do? Did you suddenly feel the urge to rearrange something? Wipe down a surface? Sort through a drawer? That wasn't random. That was your brain handing you the only steering wheel it could find. And here's what the science actually shows. Every time you complete even a tiny task, your brain releases dopamine. That's the same chemical behind motivation, reward, and focus. Making your bed in the morning isn't just about the bed. It's a chemical signal that says, you are capable, you are in control. But wait, there's something most people never talk about. Clutter doesn't just look messy, it speaks. Every unfinished pile, every item out of place, quietly whispering to your subconscious all day long. You haven't dealt with this yet. For some people, that whisper is background noise. For others, it's loud. It interrupts focus. It creates low-level anxiety they can't even name. And studies back this up. People living in cluttered spaces have measurably higher levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, throughout the day. Your body is literally reacting to your environment without you even realizing it. So when you finally clean up, that wave of relief you feel isn't imaginary. It's your cortisol dropping in real time. But here's the part that hits differently. 5. Organizing isn't just about managing space. It's about making decisions. This belongs here. This no longer serves me. This goes. Every single choice you make while sorting through your things is a tiny act of self-awareness. You are literally deciding, in small, quiet ways, who you are and what you want your life to feel like. That's why letting go of old items can feel unexpectedly emotional. You're not just releasing objects, you're releasing versions of yourself, who you were, what you planned, what you hoped for. And sometimes, that's heavy. Give yourself permission to feel that, because your environment and your mind are in a constant two-way conversation. A chaotic space tells your brain, things are out of control. A clear space tells your brain, you've got this. And the beautiful thing? You can change that conversation anytime you want. You don't need a perfect day or a perfect mood. You just need to start with one small corner. One drawer, one shelf, one surface. That's enough to begin shifting the story your surroundings are telling you. Here's the thought to sit with. The space you live in is always saying something. The real question is it saying what you want it to say? Subscribe for more psychology you can actually use in your everyday life.